Hello, I am LT Volk and this is episode 9 of Baldur's Gate 3 Honor Mode playthrough. In this episode, we're gonna continue going to the swamp in order to finish the Expose the Shadow Druids quest, and from then we'll probably go to the grove to complete the quest altogether. One thing I've done off screen is visit the grove to purchase some supplies from the vendors there. I bought some elixirs of Hill's Giant Strength from Auntie Ethel there, because after a scene here, on the way to the swamp, she disappears from the grove.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
So we'll just continue on.
Flowers, leaves, grass. Can't beat it.
I was raised in the city. I'm more used to feeling cobblestones underfoot than grass and fallen leaves.
Before I went to Avernus, I'd have agreed with you. Nothing quite like Baldur's Gate, is there?
Nothing in my recollection, anyway.
So that's really cool. The party members have some banter as you walking or exploring in the overmap. And here we got some items that we're gonna grab. And from this point on, I think I got enough money and items to not need to just search everything. I'll just search the items that are named. Anywho.
Dead goblins. Dead travelers.
Yeah.
Are they heading to the Druid's Grove?
That's not good. Let's see if we can talk to one of them. I don't think you can though.
Has nothing to say.
Nope. But we're gonna loot them anyways. Once again, after you cast Speak with the Dead, any corpses that got something to say will have a green glow around them. Kinda helpful, but all of these ones have some nice items at least. And there is a goblin drawing. Drawn in thick charcoal lines upon an animal's skin. This childlike portrait depicts 3 stick figures. A goblin with sparks in its hands, a square humanoid figure, and what seems to be an elf. Each of them is wearing a simple crown. And that refers to all of the goblin leaders that we have to kill. Anywho, before we continue on to the swamp,
Something's waiting up ahead.
we're gonna resolve this goblin situation through conversation and tag this waypoint so we can move here quickly.
Get over there! Surround them like!
I know you're there. Show yourselves.
You spotted us. Good. It's like they say. No fun in skewing a pig what doesn't know he's cooked.
There'll be no skewering happening here. Now let me pass.
We got you surrounded. Here's how this goes. You take one step further, and we'll fill your front with arrows. Or you turn around, and your backside gets the same treatment.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Stand down. Now. And should be a pretty easy roll here. Not very good roll, but success nonetheless.
You're a true soul. But my mistake, sir.
Your mind lurches, reeling suddenly as if bitten.
You'll get no more trouble from us. Promise.
Alright. And here we're gonna attack that waypoint. There we go.
House proud as occupiers go.
Blame the gobs. Place looks like it's been abandoned a good while. But hey, maybe we can scare up a few dusty bottles of wine somewheres.
I like your way of thinking. Split any takings we find?
Sister, you've got a deal.
And Shadow Heart now's got enough XP to level up, so we'll do that. She was a little bit behind before because of the inspirations. So for the cantrip, we're gonna take Produce Flame, which is gonna be much better than Firebolt or Sacred Flame. And for the feat, we're gonna take Alert. So Shadowheart's gonna be one of the first people on the initiative. And before we go, let me just rearrange my spellbook here real quick. That goes right there. We actually don't need Cure Wounds, but we will take Enhance Ability. There we go. Looks pretty good. Let's move on.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
And another thing I'm gonna do before we proceed any further is drink this Elixir of Heroism, which gives you a blessed status effect pretty much until long rest. And I believe it should stack with Shadowheart's guidance, so on our rolls we'll be able to get 2d4 to our rolls. And let's see, where is that item? There it is. And we're gonna take everything here and drop this backpack because we don't need it. But now we'll proceed on, grab some items. Alright, and here is a good opportunity to show you the little trick for the survival. You just gotta use the shovel where your perception failed, and you'll be able to grab the item anyways. And that's why survival is not a very good skill. And we'll just mosey on along here. And there is Auntie Ethel and a couple guys arguing. Shadowheart, give me guidance before I talk there.
Can't give up now.
And let's go see what this is all about.
Hey! Something bit me.
Lads, for the love of all that is holy, I've never clapped eyes on your poor sister.
Drop the act, hag. You was the last to see Meyrina.
Just let her go. Please.
Thank goodness you're here, sweetie. I don't know what's come over these boys.
Stop this. We won't ask again.
How about you all just calm down? What's going on here?
Careful! Don't trust a word out of her mouth. Our sister went to the hag, and we ain't seen her since.
Hand over heart, I don't know their sister. I will gladly help you all look for her, though.
Enough. Where is she?
Ethel, what did you do to their sister?
Bollocks! You were supposed to rush to my defense, love. Fat lot of good you are. Some advice? You ever darken my door, you'd best have that head bowed and an apology at the ready. Bye-bye now.
Bloody hells. She just disappeared. Ain't seen nothing like that before.
She could shoot fireworks out of her backside for all I care. The hag has Rena.
Will someone please tell me what's going on?
It's our sister, Meyrina. Well, she was in a bad way after her husband died.
Started saying weird things, like how she was gonna bring him back.
Next thing, she's gone looking for the hag. Of all the stupid things to do. And we haven't seen her since. And no good ever came from dealing with a hag.
None of this matters, all right? We need to get her back, and fast!
I'm sorry. I wish you luck in finding her.
Thank you. We'll need it.
To hell's with that. We don't need luck or bloody help. Now come on. We've a hag to kill.
Alright, guys. Wish you the best of luck.
Always room for more.
And here's gonna be a check for to see if we can see through this illusion.
A chill runs up your spine. You feel like you're being watched.
Gonna use our investigation skill here. Look for anything out of the ordinary. And we'll use one of our luck points here as well. Well, I guess the guidance and elixir of heroism doesn't stack rather. Alright, failed there. I'm gonna try again, and the reason for that, if we're successful, Karlak will get another inspiration point there. We need 17 to 14 on our roll, which is not very good, but we'll try it. Fail again. And we're gonna roll once more for good measure, just because there is another point we can get in a trapped corridor where we fought the gnolls. There we go, finally. Success, got it. And the swamp is... the illusion is dispelled. Got that one inspiration point for Karlak. And we're gonna grab these poisoned apples here.
Fine. Better be careful not to trigger that thing.
And actually, Gale's got his arcane hunger, so we're gonna talk to him and give him that magic item.
You'll have to speak slowly. I'm finding it quite difficult to concentrate with my condition gnawing at my insides like a teething displacer kitten.
I think I have a magical artifact you'll be interested in.
That is most gratifying to hear. May I?
You may. And we're gonna give him the gloves of heroism because they're paladin gloves, and we don't have one in the party. So there you go, Gale.
Thank you. That hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters.
I'm glad you're feeling better. Your condition sounds unpleasant, to say the least.
No, it's not so bad once you get used to it. And, on the plus side, my tower in Waterdeep has never been so free of clutter. Sincerely, though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told.
Don't mention it. I'm glad I could help.
My lord, I bow to your boundless kindness.
Alright, Gale. Anywho, let's continue on. These red caps, you can talk to them, but we'll save it up until we've got some other characters, because we can get some extra approval for treating them like they're sheep. Because if the illusion is not dispelled, you just see a whole bunch of shit. Oh, what's here? There we go. Got some more items. And there should be some more right here. Looks like somebody's campsite got attacked, probably by the red caps. So we'll take all of the items here.
Everywhere. Someone wasn't as fortunate in their choice of campsite as us.
Very true. And here we go. Got all of our items. Or almost all of them. And there we go. There should be... Yep, there it is. Another survival check for some extra gear. And we'll take everything.
What's hiding here?
Alright. And we got some more poison apples that actually sell for quite a lot. I don't know who buys them and for what purposes. Or why the vendors, you know, like, oh, poison apples, sign me up. And here is the path.
There's a trap.
Yeah, trap right there. Here is a path to where we need to go, I believe. Right? Nope, that's not it. Went a little too far. My bad. Yeah, there it is. I forgot. Happens to the best of us. So I believe we can jump from here and move up right around here. Let's see if it works. Yes, sir. Sure does. Jump some more. And there are the Mephits. Alright. Shadow Heart's gonna cast Bless on herself, my character, and Karlach. And now we're gonna initiate the fight.
Breathe deep and move.
Alright, everybody, let's go. And now Gale and Shadowheart are starting out very early because they're got that great alertness feat. And let's see which one's next. Woad, Ancient Mud Mephit, this guy. Alright, Gale, you're gonna cast just some magic missiles on this Mephit right here. And hopefully really mess it up. Alright. Did an alright damage. And now move out of there.
Concentrate.
Shadowheart will cast Guiding Bolt on the same Mephit. Hits it. And also is gonna summon the spiritual weapon right here. Right next to it. Alrighty. And now the enemy is gonna take their turns.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Oh, never mind. My character's still got a turn. Can we hit it? Yes, we can. Kills it. They, like, the Mephits explode when they die. So when you kill them, you want to be far away. And now, what else can we do? I think that's it. End turn. So a spiritual weapon is pretty good. Alright, that Mephit summoned one right in the midst of us, and it attacked Gale. And there's some more. Another Woad trying to cast Entangle on my spiritual weapon. Works for me. And now it's Karlach's turn. Karlach is gonna frenzy. And then she's gonna throw one of these javelins at this ancient mod Mephit.
Go on.
15 damage, not too shabby. And you saw it was 95% chance to hit because of the Tavern Brawler feat. Alright, Karlach, move out of the way here. Spirit Weapon is going to lacerate this Wood Woad. Misses, but it's alright. It's tanking both of them. The young Mephit flies up. Those two attack. And here, my character is not gonna react, but Gale's gonna use his shield attack or shield spell, reaction spell. Now Gale is gonna try to move out of the way. Gets hit, but it's alright. Now my character is gonna back up a little bit as well. And these guys are gonna get hit by magic missile from Gale. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. Killed one. The other one is really damaged. Shadow Hard. She's gonna use the Produce Flame cantrip. And now she's gonna throw that flame right at this young Mephit. Hit. Critical hit as well. Very good. And end turn.
This is worth the cost.
My character's gonna fire on this Mephit with an arrow of ice. Just do a little extra damage to it, hopefully kill it. Alright. So the attack hits, but the ice damage doesn't. And we're not gonna use cutting words because we'll need to roll a 6 on a 6-sided dice for it to succeed. 6 damage, not too shabby. Yeah. Looks good so far. Ancient Mephit attacks, moves out of the way, and we're gonna take our attack of opportunity here as well. Looks like it missed or hit. I don't know. There we go. Actually hit. The game lagged for a second. Our spiritual weapon tanking hits like a boss. And some of these Mephits keep attacking me. Alrighty. Karlach, move out of the way. Tank some attacks of opportunity, which is fine by me. And here. Throw this javelin at the ancient mod Mephit. 15 damage, really good. And throw another one. Alright. And when you kill the ancient mud method that summoned the young ones, they die. So you kind of want to make sure that none of the methods are around you when you kill them. This spiritual weapon's just gonna attack the Wood Woad. 8 damage, pretty good. And end turn. Gale has got 3 lightning charges, so he's gonna cast this upcasted magic missile. 3 of the missiles plus the charges should be enough to kill it. And then target this Wood Woad right here. And the entanglement concentration breaks, but it's neither here nor there. The spiritual weapon wasn't affected by it.
I'm ready.
Shadow Heart. Why don't you use Produce Flame again and fire at this Wood Woad that's covered in mud. Gives us advantage to attack. Hits. And now it's on fire. Really good. Alright, Shadow Heart. Fall back. Get out of there.
Survival is all that matters.
And here we're gonna use Dissonant Whispers on this damaged Wood Woad. Hopefully frighten it so it can't move. Oh, it's immune to frighten. Never mind. Still did pretty good damage there. Spiritual weapon occupying one of the Wood Woads. And here Karlak tried to get out of the melee range so you can throw your item. He's gonna throw the Great Axe here. And if it hits, because I'm using in range throw, it's gonna prone this Wood Woad, although it might be immune to prone as well, and break its concentration. Miss. Alright. That's not good. Move in and hit it with Lacerate. Immune to bleeding as well. Jeez. Alright. Keep this one occupied for me, spiritual weapon. It's also doing some pretty nice damage there. Gale. Magic missile's always good. Upcast. I'm gonna go all in on this one. Four of the missiles gonna attack and strike it. And we did 12 lightning damage right there with our lightning charges. Really good.
Got to keep fighting.
Shadow Heart. Produce Flame and throw Set Flame. Miss.
Still on my feet.
My character is gonna try to finish off this Wood Woad. Alright, success. The other Wood Woad casts the entanglement. Karlak's gonna pick up her javelins and throw one of them.
Good idea, Carla.
There you go. Kills it.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Not too bad.
Don't be shy.
Alright.
Huh.
Karlak, go ahead and grab all of the items that you threw here. But you can see how effective the Berserker with throwing items is. And we're actually gonna pick up a thing called Returning Pike that just comes back after you throw it. So we don't have to worry about policing up all of the items that we threw. And the Wood Woads should have a pretty good shield. And of course my character gets encumbered. And some more items. Alright, so this guy's gonna go to Shadowheart.
I'm ready. Whatever
Give
it
her
takes.
a little more utility. She'll be used the Ensnaring Strike as one of her bonus actions. Yep.
Still breathing, despite everything.
And here, I'm just gonna give Karlak all of the heavy items. Here, take those, Karlak. Yep, that seems fine.
No time to rest. Time to press ahead.
Alrighty. And I believe the actual...
From the note to Kagha.
Oh, yeah, there it is. The wooden crevice. And it's got a letter to Kagha. Let's read it. Olodin has sent word of your progress. I am pleased that the Rite of Thorns has begun. I depart soon from Cloakwood to Baldur's Gate. Should you need further aid from my circle, now is the time to ask. Once cloistered, the Emerald Grove will be the Shadow Druid's domain, and you its first druid. In Faldorn's memory, Archdruid Aelis. Very good. Come on. My character failed his throw and got stuck in all of these wines. I believe there are some items up here as well.
What's that?
Looks like some sort of dirt pile with an item in it. Alright. I think we're good here. And one thing we'll do before going back to the grove is see how Mayrina's brothers that were having an argument with Ethel, how they made out. Probably not good. And it just allows for a little bit better resolution to Mayrina quest. Because otherwise she gets an attitude with you even though you help her. But if you find her brothers and let her know about it, she's like thankful to you. There's the red cap. Alrighty. Where are those brothers? They died? Well, I guess the brothers didn't spawn here. Which is totally fine. I guess Mayrina's gonna be ungrateful, but that's alright. We're gonna return to the Emerald Grove environment waypoint and finish the Expose the Shadow Druid's quest, which should stop the Rite of Thorns from being completed. Alright, open the gates! And here, I'm gonna take this shortcut from the elevator. Our friend Timber. Not really a friend, but a squirrel that we talked to before. Alright, everybody, jump on. Get on, get on. Karlach. Alright. Here we go. I got it now. Split everybody up.
Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it.
And now toggle the group
Swift
mode
as my
again.
feet can carry me.
And before we go in, we're gonna take a short rest. It's nice to take a short rest after every fight. Long rest after you're out of your spell slots. Okie dokie.
What am I
Now
to do?
Shadowheart's gonna recast this bless on herself, Karlach, and my character.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Let's talk to
What's up for
Kagha.
discussion?
Why are you here? I sent you to Zevlor.
I know the truth. You mean to take the grove for the Shadow Druids.
What?
That damn nose of yours has gone poking in our business.
Mistress Olladin, I can explain.
Shh. No need. It couldn't be helped.
Kagha! What is the meaning of this?
You think yourself quite the spy, don't you? Go on, tell him.
Take this letter, Wrath. It will explain everything.
What's in the cloakwood? Kagha, have you lost your mind?
Halsin is weak, Wrath. But in the shadows, we are strong. We are safe. There is no other way.
You and Halsin welcome untouchables to your midst. You defile the grove for the sake of harmony.
Olladin speaks truth. Who among you disagrees? Who would see this grove in ruin?
The choice is made. Kagha, burn the tainted away. Start with the snitch.
As you say, Olladin.
The shadows won't save you. They'll corrupt you. Stop this while you can. And we're actually not gonna use any of that because Shadowheart cast Blast on everybody. But we passed it easily anyways.
No. You don't know what you say. In Shadow, we are purified.
Kagha's voice breaks and her lips tremble. She heard reason in your words.
We'll recite the frescoes that we have read. Remind Kagha of the Grove's legacy.
Kagha eyes you intently as you speak the text etched into the frescoes. By claw and tooth, from root to thorn, the old oak's grove to wildlings sworn. The forest rose with claw and tooth to tear the darkness from its roots. In darkest hour a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. The towers seized, the battle done, the moonrise broke the darkest one.
When the darkest hour fell, it was us that brought light. Sylvanas demands we illuminate Shadow, not hide within it. How was I so blind?
Careful, Kagha. The shadows don't forgive.
I belong to the shadows no longer. You've no power over me.
You would question my power. Mother Earth, hear me. Grant me your wrath.
And there we go. And we were able to turn Kagha from the Shadow Druids. Now, Olodin is next. Oh man, I forgot to use Arcane Recovery on Gale, but it's alright. Just fire off all of your magic missiles into Olodin. Did quite nice damage. 11 or 21 altogether in one upcast magic missile. Very good.
My faith will protect me.
Shadow Heart.
Got to press on.
Can you cast Hold Person on anybody? No. How about Guiding Bolt on Olodin? Sounds good. Hits, 16 damage, and now Olodin's got 2 HP left. And summon a spiritual weapon for good measure right here, right in the midst of them. And Shadow Heart, move out of the way. Olodin moves back. Fires. Need a 6 to roll. No, we're not gonna react here. But Gale will use his missile snaring from his gloves. 0 damage. Very good. Who is next? Ren is next. But here we're gonna... Now we'll just use Dissonant Whispers. No, I guess not. Just fire an arrow. How about that? An arrow of Ilmater on Ren. Hit. And we're gonna come in and hit him with a flourish as well.
Seems like the best way.
Alright. Need to roll a 3 on cutting words to put him off balance, but we're not gonna burn our cutting words on that. Still nice damage. Now Kagha does her attack. All the rest of the druids. This Ran guy used his skill to turn into a bear. But Shadow Heart, no, not Shadow Heart, Karlak's gonna use her smite against Pinta, who is next enemy to go.
Boom.
Hits. And end turn here. Vindel kills Olodin. Very good. Does wild shape as well. Pinta. And we're gonna use our attack of opportunity as it moves away from us. 7 damage. Not bad, not bad. Alright, Wrath. Did some extra damage as well. And now the spiritual weapon's gonna lacerate Ren. It's the next on the initiative, so we're gonna try and focus fire and kill him. Gale's just got his cantrips because I foolishly forgot to replenish his spell slots. 4 damage, not bad. Shadow Heart. Use your Produce Flame and then throw it at Ren. Hits, which cancels out the wild shape. And we'll end turn here.
Can't stay idle.
My character is just gonna attack with his melee weapon. Was able to inflict gaping wounds. Yeah, that seems pretty much everything that we can do here. Kagha was able to take out Ren, was it? No, not Ren. Pinta. In one turn. Karlak's gonna prepare an attack. Then use Lacerate on Ren.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Alright, Kagha. Let's talk about the mistakes.
You once called me a monster. Seems I've proven you right.
Protecting the circle was natural, but you chose the wrong path.
I betrayed Sylvanus himself. Led the circle to Shadow. We will stop the rite, and I will stand trial. My fate lies with the Tree Father. May he have mercy.
And what of Zevlor's people?
We will grant them safe harbor until they depart. Meanwhile, help us contend with the goblins. Perhaps we can dissuade them from attacking.
How did the Shadow Druids even find you?
It began with a letter. There was no messenger, it simply appeared. Olladin came soon after. An army was coming, she said. Goblins, drow, and more still. Legions upon legions. The Druids of Cloakwood knew the dangers this would bring. They ordained that all circles cast the rite to shelter from the storm. Olladin taught me to harness the Tree Father's power to wall us in. In return, well, you know the rest. I would turn the grove over to them. I won't forget the wounds I've inflicted. I pray Halsin returns to heal them in full.
Alright, Kagha. I'm glad that you saw the error of your way. I don't think any of these Shadow Druids got any particularly good items, but we'll still take all of these items. Alright, Karlak, why don't you take all of those items? There we go. I am no longer encumbered.
Oh, cursed to put my hands on everything.
And at this point, we can go talk to Zevlor to let him know the good news that they can stay for a while. And after that, probably gonna go and long rest to recover our spell slots. I mean, it's
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
we are pretty low.
Still alive, so that's progress. Moving in.
Sounds like a plan, Stan. Let's go.
I miss my forge.
Yep, Zevlor is hanging out right here. And should give us some items for helping them.
To get back to the gate.
And I don't think I spoke to Ramira before.
Damn goblins!
Wait for her to finish cleaning the wound.
Like the sight of blood, do you? Thought you'd have had your fill at the gate. Might be more blood spilled yet, if Zevlor starts in on the lectures again.
He let you in, didn't he? It could have been worse.
Oh, very gracious of you. We expected a soft job. Something to test the new lad, maybe, but not a bloody goblin nest. Most would have turned tail at the sight, but not Liam, no. He charged him, the stupid bastard.
I'm guessing that didn't end well.
Nah. He must have thought we were following. Always the optimist was Liam. Hope they cut him down quick before he saw we were gone. Small mercies.
Liam and Brian didn't make it. And Helson. But it's kinda cool. You know, the characters they talk about, you can meet them. Alright, Zevlor. Hello.
I'm told the druids have stopped their damn chanting. What happened?
Kagha agreed to stop the ritual.
Truly? Ilmater's ashes. I never thought she would actually see reason. Thank you. We still have the goblins to contend with, but you've given us time to prepare. I need to ensure my people make the most of it. But here, left over from my soldiering days, it's sparse thanks for what you've done for us. And I'm afraid I have more yet to ask.
Tell me what you need.
You've bought us some time here, but the goblins are still massing out there. We'd need an army of our own to escort us safely to Baldur's Gate. And while I don't doubt your abilities, you're no army. There may be a way, though. Goblins are ill-disciplined. It's unlike them to organize so cleverly. Somebody must be leading them, bringing discipline to their ranks. Take out that leadership, and they'll scatter. It's no small thing to ask, but I've seen you fight. You're equal to the task.
Kill the goblin horde's leaders? I'll see what I can do.
Everyone in this camp depends on it. Thank you. We'll be ready to leave as soon as you give word.
Alright, Zevlor.
We're civilians.
With respect, sir.
And we got the Hellrider's Pride item that we'll give to Shadowheart for now. Up until she can find better gauntlets. So every time she heals somebody, that creature or character gets bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing resistance. Alright. Long rest. Let's do it.
If not over, then through.
Gale, what do you got to tell me?
What's on your mind?
I was wondering, that condition of yours, why does it require magic?
Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone.
What do you make of having a vampire in our camp?
We all have our burdens, one way or the other.
Okay, that's it. Well,
I need a moment for the two of us.
The goblins still infest the roads. As long as their leaders live, Zevlor's people are trapped.
Yeah, that's a factual statement there. Karlak, got something to say?
I like Gale, but I'm keeping all my good gear well out of sight. Everything fancy he touches meets a grisly end.
Also true. Alright, Astarian's got something to say.
There you are, my friend.
Are you drunk?
I have drunk. Not alcohol, of course. A bear. He took a little of my blood. I took all of his.
Sounds like a dangerous meal.
So's any meal worth having. It's nothing compared to, well, other things I could be dining on. but significantly better than the rats and bugs Cazador served me.
Rats? And what did you deserve? What did you do to deserve that?
I existed. That was enough for him. He reveled in having power over me. Because those with power can do whatever the hell they want.
You think power lets you do anything? Free from consequences?
Well, yes. You can't look at the world and tell me I'm wrong.
The strong have a duty to protect the weak.
They're doing a piss-poor job then. The strong had 2 centuries to pluck me from torture. But no one came. No. It was the mind flayers that rescued me. They gave me a gift. The strength to take my own freedom. I'm embracing this power. You should too.
Alright there, Astarion. Also, an unfortunate placement for that mirror was making various sounds while talking to everybody.
More for me.
And Shadowheart's got a little tribute for me there.
So, Gale just consumes magical items like I do wine. We truly are a group apart. Nevertheless, as quirks go, that's a new one for me.
Alright, I don't think we got anything else new here. Lae'zel.
Gale is positively voracious. Well, let him suck up all the magic he needs, as long as he doesn't snack on a Githyanki silver sword.
And Lae'zel doesn't really have much to say either. Okie dokie, we're ready to take our long rest here. Very good. Make sure it's not poisoned apples that we're eating, and take our full rest. And I don't think there are any cutscenes. Alright, I'm gonna leave the camp, buff everybody up here. Karlach, Shadowheart, and then Gale and my character. And my character is gonna cast Speak with Animals on himself as always, and Gale's gonna cast Mage Armor. Alright, and now, just before I forget, this is gonna restore our level 1 spell slot.
I've got a long road ahead.
Alrighty. Blighted Village. I think next what we're gonna do is... Actually, it's almost that time. It's almost time to end the episode. In the next episode, we're gonna search this blighted village, recruit Lump and company, save Barkus here, and get some infernal iron to fix Karlach, and then possibly go down to the Whispering Depths to deal with the spiders there. That sounds like a plan.
How much farther can I go?
Anyways, thank you for watching and hopefully see you soon.